Hello everybody and welcome to a new Senior Fitness Radio. I have a special guest today. My guest is Mrs. Marjorie Jones, and she teaches line dancing, believe it or not, from her walker. So we are going to talk today to Marjorie Jones after this. Marjorie, hello.
Hi.
I just witnessed your show and it was unbelievable.
I know.
I can't believe you're doing this. How did you get started in teaching line dancing?
Well, I've been teaching about 20 years, and we lived in California, and I took lessons from a lady who graduated from San Diego State University. And I have to tell you, Donna Frankel, but she said even a month ago, I am her best student she's ever had. So sorry to be a bragger, but that's pretty nice. So I've been doing that 20 years. And you want to know why I do it in the walker? Because I'm a colon cancer survivor of about 10 years. And they gave me too much chemo, but I'm alive. And it wrecked my left ankle so it won't bend. You can see me on worldwide YouTube dancing with a cane. And don't ever give up. Just keep moving it. See that? Keep moving it? Okay.
There you go. Keep moving. Oh my goodness. So what year did you start again? 20 years ago you've been
20 years, yes.
Oh my goodness, wow. And you started out as a line dancer, or how did you start?
I took some lessons, but I could learn immediately because I've been a dancer since I was about 7 years old, tap dance, acrobat, ballet, all of that. I just caught on, and all of this stuff is in my head. I've choreographed 125 dances myself, and it's in my head, and I'm fortunate.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I have about 185.
Oh my gosh, and you just remembered. Yeah, I saw you calling out all that.
Yeah, it's in my head. I'm fortunate.
It's unbelievable. It's like a photographic memory.
Something.
Wow.
So even though I can't walk, I tell everybody to keep moving it. And I've brought dancers out of depression. Just keep going. Don't give up.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So the steps that you do, is it... it's just line dancing steps, or what's the
They are
basis?
line dancing steps. In your little folder, there's about, I don't know, 25 or 30 steps. You know, like the K step, you do it like a letter K, and yeah, it's just regular line dance steps. Mm-hmm. And you choreograph it depending on the music, but I can sit in a chair, listen to a song, and choreograph a dance in 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm happy.
Wow. So what does this help? Does this help like your balance or your coordination?
Well, I think it helps me stay alive. We went to a diabetic class and it says, get out of your chair. And so I don't stay in that chair. I used to teach 17 times a week, and now I'm getting older and a little more retirement, and I'm still teaching 4 days a week. So don't give up. You got to get out of your chair.
Absolutely, yeah. It's really true, because I tell all my seniors this, your body is like a bucket with a little hole in it. So you exercise and you strengthen yourself up, and you put all that strength in the bucket, and it drips out just slowly, so that if you were to stay in bed for a week or something, you just are weak as a kitten. So you got to keep adding to it.
Right.
So 4 times a week is really good. That is really a good.
So no matter how old you got to get out of your chair. Yeah.
Right, you have to get out. Right, yeah, absolutely. Get out of that chair. So do you do anything other than the dance classes? Do you do any other things?
Well, over the years I've done a lot of different things. I made corsages and sold them, and jewelry, and I worked for Lockheed Missiles and Space Company. It's now Lockheed Martin, but I worked 21 and a half years, and I can take shorthand, 120 words a minute, and I could type 79 words a minute. I'm sorry if I tell you too much, but and my husband worked there 25 years, and we get retirement, and we're helping our children. We got a boy and a girl, so we made money, and we're still making money.
That's unbelievable, and he's here today.
He's here today.
How long have you been married then?
66 years. Next February will be 67. February 1st, 1953.
Oh my goodness, that's older than I am.
You could be one of our kids.
I could be, yes.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So, so you do this dancing. What kind of people come to your class?
Every kind. The one I think about right now, I choreographed Barbara's waltz. She was in a wheelchair 7 years, and she got out and came to my classes for a couple years. I have people who are in depression. I never know it until they tell me. But I have all ages, and I don't care if they have a handicap. They can dance with walkers, canes, whatever they want. So I have all ages are welcome. That's my point.
So you've had people actually do the class with walkers.
Yeah, I had a lady, Connie, at Red Mountain Senior Center. I teach at the senior centers, and to keep them all going.
Absolutely, wow,
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. What is your oldest dancer that you've ever had?
She was, my book might say, it was either 87 or 91, in there someplace. I had a couple of older ones, but they didn't give up. They just kept moving. But my youngest is age 9. I have a 14-year-old that's amazing. But I have all ages, but probably, I don't know, between 87 and 91, something.
Oh my goodness, wow. Boy, so it's never too late.
No.
So how long does it take to actually learn the steps?
Couple weeks. I tell them we all had a turn in the middle, because if it's a 4-wall dance, they need to go in the middle so they can watch somebody all the way around. Everyone has a turn in the middle, and I make them feel welcome. I also tell them to tell me their name and where they were born, because when you get somebody from same state and they're all happy, and that's just something I do.
Right, yeah, that's a good question, an icebreaker, right?
Yeah.
Like, where were you born?
Yeah.
Wow. So, how many people can generally fit in one of your classes?
Well, the most, pardon me, Red Mountain, I probably had 25 or 30 or something like that. We always do it in a big ballroom, so there's no limit, and we would never turn anyone away. We just fit them in.
And that's great. So basically, you're up front, and you're directing everybody from your chair. How does that work out?
Well, I used to stand in front of them and they would follow me, but now I have to be in this walker. I've been in here for 10 years, but when I teach from my walker, when I tell them vine right, it's my left, so I got to convert everything before it gets to them.
Oh my goodness.
Because I'm facing them instead of leading in front of them. So I do that, and while I'm doing that, I can look up the music I'm going to play. I have 1,600 songs on my iPod, and I know how to make CDs, music, and in fact, I made one for you today, and you're right.
Wow, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So you sit up, so you're like a mirror image of everybody. So when you're calling out the steps, you just say the other.
Yeah, I tell them vine right, only it's my left, but they don't know that. I'm converting it before I tell them what to do.
Amazing, convert that right in your head. Right?
Yeah, and I'm looking for the music, and I can see if they're making mistakes. I don't know.
That's a good idea.
Multitasker.
Yeah. So what have people told you the benefits are of coming to your class? What do they, at the end of the class?
Well, they all like the exercise. They go about 2 miles, and they go about 4,000 steps. And I can prove that because some of them wear those pedometers. So 2 miles and 4,000 steps, and if you're inside, you don't have to be out in the heat. But also bringing the people out of depression. I don't know it until they tell me. One of the ladies was here today that I brought out of depression.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't tell that stuff. Yeah.
That is pretty amazing. It's being social, because as you get older, you really need that social component to as like a little community of people, so that you're not like by yourself.
Oh yeah.
It's very important. Yeah. Especially for depression.
And did you notice I got a few hugs? You know.
You've got a lot of hugs.
Yeah. So they like me. Yeah.
Well, you use Gramma, right, in your name?
Yeah, and now I'm Gigi. One of the dancers named me Gigi. She's not here; she's on a trip, but that means great grandma. So I'm either Gigi or Gramma, and misspelled Gramma.
Oh my goodness.
1 at gmail.com. But if you wanted to see me on worldwide YouTube, can I tell that?
Yeah, go ahead.
You just go to Great Gramma Jones line dancing and YouTube, and it'll pop up. I've got 185 dances on worldwide YouTube.
Oh my goodness, so you are a star already. We'll
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
link that below, yes.
When I told my daughter, oh, they're going to interview me, I don't even know how I'm going to be famous, and she said, you already are famous.
You already are famous. Well, you're going to be famous on Eldergym now.
Yeah.
So, that's wonderful, yeah.
And then the number one, I have to say one more thing, the number one line dancer, choreographer in the whole world, Ira Weisbert out of Florida, came to a seminar, and he had me dance on stage with him with my cane, so I'm famous with the number one choreographer in the whole world.
For line dancing, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, wow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, in fact, there's another story about me on his, it's in your paper.
Oh my goodness, and our instructions there, that's great.
Yeah, it's in there.
That's nice. So you dress lovely for your classes, very nicely.
Thank you.
So you don't do sweats and...
Oh no, I have 25 summer jackets and 25 winter ones. And I have those fancy scarves and my jewelry. I'm a jewelry addict. I used to make it years ago. But anyway, I probably have 200 pair of earrings. But
my goodness.
all the stuff to match.
You can do a fashion show every time here.
Yeah, but I get compliments all the time from the people in the grocery store. So people see the show off.
Oh my goodness, wow, wow. So what was your, growing up, did you have an interest in being physical with your body?
Sure, I was an acrobat, and I could do called a fish flip. You do a back somersault, but you lift your arms and then you roll on your stomach, and then you lift on again, and your legs go around, and then you do a fish. You go back and flip up and land on your feet. That's called a fish flop.
Oh my goodness,
I liked doing that.
oh my goodness. Wow, so you were pretty active as a young girl then?
Yeah.
Wow, with dancing. Did you ever get involved with any kind of gymnastics or cheerleading or anything like that?
Well, I was a baton twirler in high school for 4 years for Burlingame High School in California. Am I telling that right? I hope, yeah? Okay. Well, in order to be a baton twirler, the band director said I had to learn to play an instrument for whatever reason. So I learned how to play the French horn. And then I was in the orchestra, and we won an award, not necessarily because of me, but yeah, I'm just, whatever I do, I want to be top.
Yeah, it's a lot of coordination doing that baton
A baton
thing,
twirling.
yeah.
Yeah, I trained our daughter, coached her, and she can twirl, 3 batons, and she won 500 awards, and she won 6 state championships in California where we raised her.
Boy, she's a baton champion, huh?
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
She had 500 awards.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, it's been wonderful to talk to you, and thanks so much for inviting us here to see your class.
Okay.
And we'll get that up online. And
Can I mention our son
Yeah,
and
go
my
ahead.
husband? He coached our son in baseball.
I'll bring him up here.
Come on up, would you? Come on up. And
Hopefully we can get everybody in there.
so when we were going to get married, I was 19 and he was 21, and he said, if I asked you to marry me, would you? If. He never did ask me. So I said yes, so he was stuck. That's Robert.
Robert.
Eugene.
Wow. Unbelievable. 66 years.
66 years.
That's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
February 1st will be 67.
Wow.
But he raised, I have to tell you, I'm getting too excited because I want to tell 2 things. Our son won the top awards, 500 batting average baseball, and he was 9 years old, and he was on the senior league as a 9-year-old, major league. Well, anyway, but also I have to tell you about the football stuff. He coached 5 football players that were famous, what do you call them, professionals.
Yeah, played for pro teams.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
For the Giants? Or no, the 49ers. No, that's a football team.
And one played for Miami Dolphins, one played for the Rams, one played for the Houston Oilers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh my goodness, that's quite a history.
Yeah,
Boy.
yeah, yeah.
So what's the secret of your success for all these years?
Well, years ago, he said, I wasn't going to do something he told me wanted me to do, and I said, so he says, just do whatever you want to do. And so it's worked good because...
Big mistake.
well,
Boy, Back in the old days, what songs were they playing at your wedding?
You Belong to Me.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
You Belong to Me. I
We
like
picked
that
it out.
Joe Stafford was the singer.
one. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He brought a bunch of music to our house apartment. I lived with my mother.
Eddie Fisher was another one.
Oh, what a good
Yeah.
voice. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Frankie Lane.
Frankie
Another one.
Lane, Frank Sinatra too.
Yes. Yeah.
He had a couple of good hits out then too. Yeah.
Yeah, I collected all of Frankie Lane's recordings.
Oh, he was an excellent singer.
And I loaned them to a friend, and she loaned them to somebody else and never got them back.
Oh my goodness. Now you just have to buy some more records.
I never replaced them.
I know how to download off of iTunes onto my computer, even though I'm really old. I'm 85.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, some of my paperwork might say 81. I'm 85. I'm going to be 86 in 2 months.
Oh my goodness. You're a youngster.
Yeah,
Definitely a youngster.
yeah.
Yeah, I was accused of robbing the cradle.
Oh boy, back in the old-fashioned days, huh?
We waited until he was 21, so his parents didn't have to sign. We didn't want
Right.
anybody signing for
That's
us.
right.
Right. Wow. Well, it was so much fun meeting you guys. I'm glad
You
you
too.
guys are here together.
Yeah.
Enjoy your 66 years. You're going on 67.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
yeah.
And you're just going strong with your classes and your dance classes. Thanks so much for inviting us
Well,
here.
thank you for inviting
It's
us.
been a pleasure to come here and see you.
How did you learn about us?
We heard about you because you're so famous at the Red Mountain.
Oh,
So,
you did? Okay.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Audrey was.
I've been teaching there 15 years for Red Mountain.
Yeah,
That's
our
where-
biggest class we ever had at Red Mountain was 50 people.
Oh my goodness.
Then it went down to 49, 48, and then it gradually down almost to nothing.
Well, a lot of the people got older and different things
That's
happened
true.
to them.
You got to
Yeah.
keep resupplying these.
Yeah. Of course, most of them, that happened during the wintertime when all the snowbirds are here.
All the
So,
snowbirds in Phoenix. We are in Phoenix.
yeah.
But I'm doing pretty good, even though it's snowbird time right now.
Yes, we had a
Not
wonderful
bad.
class,
Yeah.
wonderful participation.
And a lot of them didn't come today.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
it was very exciting.
Oh,
Well,
thank you.
Thanks a lot, and
Thank you.
we'll have to stop in again and take one of your classes again.
Oh, okay. Your wife did wonderful.
She
She
did
did.
great. Did you see? Yes, she did some dancing there.
Caught on real
It was
fast.
great. So
Come over and let
Well,
them see you.
Oh, that's okay.
So,
She's
yes, I enjoyed jumping in and dancing with famous Marjorie Grandma
She is
Jones.
famous, Grandma
Chatting
Jones.
it up with Bob.
she's world famous.
And she is world famous, and I could tell her energy came out from the way she enthusiastically promoted her dance on that flyer at the Red Mountain Center. And I said, this lady's got something. I think we should talk with her.
That's how you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that's it. So you got to have a sense. When someone's confident and when someone has that determination, it shows in what they write about themselves. And
Oh.
you today proved that I wasn't wrong.
Thank
that
you.
Yeah,
I-
she's
Thank
always
you.
had that determination.
yeah, she's had many different successes in her life. So that, I think, is a key when you get older.
Yeah.
And your body might have some challenges, as Marjorie's shared, and you just got to keep going.
And I sold real estate in Hawaii. Did I get to say that yet?
You said that. Yeah.
Oh, I said it.
Maybe before the interview.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, well, that's
That
okay.
might have
Get
been
a little
before we
old.
turned the camera on.
Okay.
Well, so then variety. She's had a lot of different things she's
Yes,
done, right?
unbelievable.
I sold
Yeah.
Beeline Fashions.
Beeline
Number one
Fashions.
recruiter 6 times.
Wow, boy, unbelievable.
I can't help it.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap
Well,
up the
thank
show.
you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot
Yes,
for
thank
joining
you.
us here with Eldergym Senior Fitness Radio, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
You didn't wave.
My hands are stuck together.
Well, thank you.
All right. That was great.